Welcome back to 6 News at 10. Time to take a look at your weather. And yeah, it's still raining. We're still talking about rain. That is both good and bad at the same time. It's good because we obviously need it. It's bad because of this right here. Flood watch in effect. That's why this is a weather-aware day and night and tomorrow morning as well. 2 to 5 inches possible across the area. That's why we had the flood watch basically in effect from 35 all the way west of there. Again, our main areas of concern are going to be any low-lying areas, poorly drained areas. If you've ever thought to yourself, my street doesn't drain well when it rains, that's what I'm talking about when I say that. And of course, low water crossings over rivers, creeks, and streams. As a matter of fact, we do have a couple of flood advisories in effect for that very reason. Again, and actually now been upgraded to a flash flood warning for parts of Bosque and Hamilton counties there on top of the flood advisory that is already in effect until 11:30. So again, we're watching for flooding concerns in Hamilton and Bosque counties right now. And the reason for that is because I released a social media post at about 6:30 or 7 said rain moving into Hamilton. Guess what? It is still raining in Hamilton now 3 to 3.5 hours later. So let's zoom in on that area. You can see these areas of bright red. This is going to be, those areas of 3 to 5 inches per hour. Again, no one storm will sit over a house for an hour. But again, this storm, followed by that storm, followed by that storm, and that one again. These are training storms. They're like train cars following one right behind the other. You'll get 4 or 5 storms going over the same area in a given hour. Let's take a look down south now near Fredericksburg. We're watching this now because this is the next batch of moisture. You can see it's kind of congealing into a solid line that will move into central Texas and continue these flooding issues that we're already seeing in a couple of spots already. So how much rain has fallen across the area? Well, it's pretty impressive if you look at those spots. About 3.35 inches from Hamilton to Goldthwaite, a little over 2.5 there in Brownwood, a little over 2 in Comanche. So that's where we've seen a bulk of the activity. It is still continuing to move east. Not very fast, and that is part of the problem. Let's take a look at our forecast here over the next several hours. Our models have it by about pre-daybreak hours, making it only to about Gatesville, and then across 35 by the morning drive. So if you live from Waco to Temple to Georgetown, could be a very wet morning drive. Watch out for those flooded roadways. Of course, do not try to cross any low water crossings where you see water on the roads, please. That is a very bad idea. By lunch tomorrow, that's when we see the rain move into the Brazos Valley. Stays there for about 3 to 4, possibly 5, 6 hours before it finally moves out. So the Brazos Valley should be the recipient of some beneficial rain tomorrow as well. Our forecast models have backed off just a little bit now, showing about 3 inches along 35 and then a little less than an inch in the eastern parts. Now our other forecast model, which I think is probably going to be a little more accurate for the Brazos Valley, does show again that 1 to 2 up to 3 inches of rain for tomorrow. After that, your 7-day forecast, we keep rain in the forecast into the weekend. We keep it warm and muggy, but our next cold front does move through, bringing very chilly temperatures for Halloween. We'll be right back.